have you on the program with us. Since the pandemic began, we found ourselves on our phones and in front of computer screens more than ever before, either for constant Zoom meetings or Netflix binge watching. What kind of harm do you think all the time we're spending on our phones and in front of computers is causing?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for having me. But it's undeniable that our smartphones, our screens, help us get connected. But I think the question is, what are we sacrificing, and how does that change us? Research showing that we touch our phone 2,615 times a day, and we spend so many hours on our phone, and that causes not only mentally but physical stress. And we feel like like this is not a coincidence. Like millions, billions of dollars being invested into this industry to capture our time, attention, and data. And as a designers, I know this is by design. When you're trying to create a product that grabs people's attention, you always want to make sure everything, there's no drop off, right? You have animations flying through your phone. You have color changing every second, and there's an industry term called the matrix of how much time that users spend in your device. Like every startup or social media always brag about how average users spend 6 hours, 7 hours a day in my app. That's why I'm successful, and I just don't feel like that should be the only way our technology is heading to, right? What about me? What about my time? All I wanted to do sometimes just sit down or take a walk down the street. Why do we need to, look through your advertisement or being bombarded by notification or alerts or text message? Why can't I just have the utility tools that help me get through the day, help me
Right.
get my task finished quickly, and get back to my life?
Yeah, it truly is shocking when we realize how much time we actually are spending on our phones. And I know that you've actually created a minimalist phone to help us stop swiping and find time to enjoy, simple pleasures. Talk to us about that.
Yeah. So the idea is that we're not trying to say, hey, don't use your smartphone. What we're trying to say is that taking a break is always healthy, right? In the old days, we sit down with your computers, you connect it, you do your online activities, you browse, you do social media, and when you get up, you move away from your phone, from your devices, you back to your real life. But right now, the problem we're seeing is that with smartphone, with this mini computer with you, you're 24/7 connected. You never take a break. And we're seeing this reaction from our users too, that it is always this anxiety that when you leave your smartphone behind and go out with live phone, you try to take a break, and in the first 15 minutes, the maximum anxiety hits you right away. You're nervous. You don't know what to do. You look around, you tap your pocket, you don't know how to make eye contact or having a conversation. But after that 15, 20 minutes, the huge relief comes at you. You stop thinking about social media. You stop thinking about game app on your smartphone. You start to pay attention. You started to talk to people, to make eye contact, to notice something you never noticed. And we realize that among our users, that we have report from our users saying that they feel less stressed, they sleep better, they become more productive, they're not distracted all the time. I mean, the research was saying that we as a human species right now have less attention span than a goldfish. Goldfish has 9 seconds of attention span, and we have 8 seconds. Like how is that a positive direction with our technology?
Right. And I know boredom is a big factor in why people spend so much time on their phones. But you actually say that boredom is not a prison of frustration, but a blank canvas of unlimited possibility. Can you explain that? How does creativity come out of boredom?
Yeah, I mean, really simple, right? So if you think about it, we always come up with the best idea when you're alone or shower, right? You're not swiping or staring at the screen. Kids come up with the most innovative game, ridiculous game when they are bored.
Mm,
And at the moment right now, we're always, our brain is always occupied by our smartphone, by social media, by notification, news, and posts. There's nothing, no time for us to actually just sit there thinking about what's important to you. I think that's important. And we're not saying that, like I said, again, we're not saying that don't use your smartphone. Smartphone is great in so many ways. I FaceTime my family 1,000 miles away, but I don't think it makes sense that there's only one option. You have to get smartphone. You have to get mini computer with you all the time. There has to be a different option. Life phone in a way is to offer people utility tools,
mm,
really similar to hammer, screwdriver, right? You
right.
use it, you put it back. You don't use your hammer and swipe your hammer for 3 hours. It's just not how you do things.
All right, time for a digital detox. Kaiwei Tang, thank you so much for your time.